Welcome to Winter's Adventures, guys. You're in for a good treat on this video. Enjoy it.
It's a lot bigger than I expected.
We were about an hour or 2 hours away, and looking at this thing just peer over the sky, it was just amazing. It was impressive.
I thought I was looking at a cloud, and then it like dawned on me, this is a mountain, right?
It's overwhelming to look up and to see that you still have to hike up quite a bit.
The snow it looked like a cloud, but it was not a cloud, it was a mountain.
I was excited, you know, to do it, but wow, just the what would you call that?
And look who we have here. What's up, bro? You doing good?
Yeah, man.
You excited?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? You hungry?
A little bit.
All right, guys, here we are.
That's right, we here.
We done made it out of the airport. Sean got a belly full of McDonald's.
Yeah, I'm hungry, okay?
And here's Donkey, ready to kill it.
Donkey.
So here we go, guys. Benny and I have seen Pico de Orizaba for the first time. And you can't really see it on the camera. It's way up there somewhere. Anyway. It looks like, to me, it looks like it's in the clouds. Like it's that high. It seems like it would be a cloud. What do you think?
Oh, it's up there.
Your first thoughts on seeing it, what do you think?
Well, we're an hour away and it still looks impressive. So you can only imagine, I'm only imagining what it would be like to be right on, you know, at the bottom, you know? So it's impressive. Looking at this thing just peer over the sky, it was just amazing. It was impressive.
Like you said, we're an hour away and it looks huge from an hour away. That's pretty awesome. I don't know what to really think about it, but we shall see, man. This is, I'm very impressed. It's bigger than I thought it was gonna be. When we were driving, I thought I was looking at a cloud, and then it like dawned on me, this is a mountain. Like the snow it looked like a cloud, but it was not a cloud, it was a mountain.
Is that the mountain?
That's it, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Whew, what'd you think, Sean?
I think the first thing I thought about when I saw Orizaba is a lot bigger than I expected. I mean, 18,500 feet. It sounds big. I mean, I've been up to 12,000-ish feet, but seeing it from almost like an hour away is crazy. I think we're gonna do it, and we're gonna be fine. And I'm gonna jump when I get to the mountain. Okay, I'm gonna jump high.
I ain't about that life, y'all. That's him. He wants to jump into the volcano. That's fine, but I ain't responsible for all that now.
You can't live your life without a little spice in it, okay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Gotta be spicy. Gotta be spicy.
You may write that on your tombstone?
That's right.
Gotta be spicy, his last words.
Spice in your life.
It was spicy, all right, right into the heart of the volcano, baby. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The third highest point in North America. All right, Sean, give it a go. See if you can pronounce this.
Chihuahua.
Tlachichuca. Is that how you would say it? Tlachichuca?
I would say it in 3 syllables. It's Tlachichuca. Oh, I'm sorry, 4.
Okay. Tlachichuca.
Tlachichuca.
Yeah. Tlachichuca. Say that 5 times fast.
Heck no.
Yeah. Tlachichuca. Ah, qué bien.
Land of maíz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
¿Qué se da mucho el maíz en esta región?
Gracias. Land of maíz.
Land of mayonnaise, guys.
Tlachichuca.
Tlachichuca. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah.
Benny over here talking about how Spanish works, but you can just pronounce them all the same now.
It didn't take but 5 minutes.
You done figured it out. We're gonna carb load for tomorrow's big day.
For the ride up.
Yeah. For that Jeep ride up, we gotta have something, man. Ooh, let me do it right now, man.
I have this for me, okay?
Boys, I hit the spot.
Yeah.
Boom!
Time to call it a night or something like that. Alright, it's the next morning, guys. How'd you guys sleep?
Look at my hair like a baby.
We're supposed to be meeting our guy, David, this morning. 8 o'clock right now. Hopefully we can get on the mountain somewhere between 9 and 10. I have no idea what to expect. I know it ain't gonna be easy and I know it's gonna be cold. But we're gonna get some breakfast and what'd you have something to say?
I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, we're gonna grab some breakfast and see if we can get all our gear together. Hopefully we got all our ducks in a row. We'll find out soon though. Either way, we're gonna hit it hard. Right. What you think, Sean?
I think it's about to go down. This is happening. This is happening.
We done got all our gear. They are sorting it in the back of this Jeep. This is what we're gonna be riding up the mountain in. Which is really cool. They're actually gonna take us all the way to the summit in this thing. We're not even gonna have to hike. I'm just kidding. But anyway, this is it. We got all our gear in there. We're about to load up and hit the 4-wheel drive roads, baby. All right, guys, we're leaving the city of, what is this again?
Tlachichuca.
That's it, baby. I can't pronounce that. We might cuss if I do. You guys having fun yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right. ¿Y tú? ¿Tienes divertido?
¿Dónde?
¿Tienes divertido ahora?
Sí.
Sí, okay. Qué bien. This is our driver. We're headed to the top, babies. I don't know if you can see that on the GoPro. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll put it to you this way. It's a long ways up. So here we go. We're at like 7,000 or 8,000 feet right here. We're headed up to the base camp or the hut, which is where we're going to be staying at tonight on the north face, and it's going to be at 14,000 feet. So that's going to be completely different from something that I've never experienced. I only hiked to 14,000 feet. I don't really base camp at that, so this is going to be something fun for us all. So here we go, guys. Let's do it. We just made it to the lodge.
Just half hour, man.
Well, what a view. Look at this, guys. Man, I just can't explain it.
Looking down at the mountains. At
It
the
is
clouds,
beautiful.
I meant.
Yeah, looking on top of those clouds. It's something I can't explain. It's amazing. Tomorrow, we conquer it. There's the top. It's a long ways from here. What do you think, Benny?
Just being here, I just walked a few meters, about 50 meters. I felt it. I felt it.
Lack of oxygen?
Yeah, lack of oxygen. My heart rate, I could feel my heart rate go up a little bit. I said, I better stand there for a while and get acclimated. Hopefully by tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, or this night,
Get a little acclimated.
I'll get acclimated, knock this thing out.
Yeah, boy.
It's gonna be a slow process. I'm gonna take a step At a time. You gonna rush this because
You can't rush it.
you can't rush it.
Even if you wanted to.
No, well, that's right.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I'm gonna go a little bit slower than that.
Yeah. Sean is knocked out. He came from sea level, guys, so
Yeah.
big props to him right now. He's got a headache, which I completely understand. That's absolutely normal for this kind of thing, but he's knocked out right now, getting some sleep. Okay, how did your body feel when you reached base camp?
Gosh. My body was like, okay, overall, you know, obviously it was not feeling it, but when I got there, I mean, I thought I was just going through the motions, like, you know, just some headaches, some uncomfortable feelings.
And you came from sea level.
Yeah, I came from sea level, so, you know, I haven't experienced, like, when I was at 12,000 feet, I didn't feel so much headaches or anything. I felt pretty normal. But 14,000, on top of going up that bumpy road, man, it was terrible. That bumpy road was bad, okay? But getting to that 14,000-ish feet and experiencing some headaches, I felt like because, you know, there's talk about that happening, I was going to feel that and I was going to fight through it. But, man, my body was just not having it after being there for like a couple hours. My headaches got worse. I felt nauseated. I could barely even eat my my dinner, the lunch that they fed us. Like, I took a bite of it, and I couldn't even finish that bite. Like, the first bite that I took. It was so bad. So, it's something that I don't want to ever experience again like that. I mean, just going from sea level to 14,000-ish feet, don't do that because it's not fun.
Pretty soon we're going to grab some lunch, and then later on tonight we're going to feast some more on some pasta. Woo-wee! That pizza was good. Yeah, that water. Got to stay hydrated up here. If you ain't peeing, you ain't drinking enough. So yeah, we're going to hang out. I might try to shoot a couple photos of this amazing view. Gosh, just to kind of show you guys some perspective. If I do, here's the photos. And if not, well, you'll see plenty tomorrow morning. But wow, this is just amazing. How amazing is God to let us see something like this? It's just unbelievable. Thank you, Jesus. The bigness of God, I try so many times to capture it, but you just can't capture it. Like, it's something you have to just live. Like, you can capture to an extent, but you can't fully capture it. When you play, with you guys watching this, I just can't explain it. The beautiful videos, they're awesome, but to be here and look at it, it's something you have to experience. I don't really know the words to put to it, but the bigness of God, man, for him to just say, let there be, and all this stuff happens, you know, and he's in everything. Like, oh my gosh. And then if your faith is as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, be moved and cast into the sea. Guys, that's a big mountain. I can't understand that. That's just absolutely mind-blowing. But praise God, he is showing revelations of the bigness of his grace and love and mercy and everything towards us just with these views, man. He shows me and teaches me so much. It's absolutely incredible, guys. This is going to be an amazing journey. Can't wait for you guys to experience it with us. So put those seatbelts on. It's going to be a good time. Lunch is served, guys. My friend here, Chef es más mejor. How's it tasting, man?
Oh, I'm all done. I killed it, man. Really good.
What about you, David?
Just great.
Heck yeah, man. Looking good. That's where it's at, guys.
At the moment, in that moment when I knew I had to make the decision whether to stay and fight through it and see if I could make it through the next few hours into the night, to hike it or to be wise and go back. It was at that moment I felt so bad I didn't even second guess it.
All right, Sean, bring it in, man. This ain't a bad decision, you hear me?
Yeah. I was like, well, I feel like it's really bad right now, and they say it can only get worse, so I should probably go back down to where my body is most comfortable. So
you got this, bro. All right.
So it's a good decision for you to go back very wise, actually, because you will have terrifying night. That's enough. Okay.
In the moment, it didn't hurt. It wasn't something like I was like, oh, bummed about. I was just trying to get back down so I could feel good, because I felt bad. But overall, thinking about it, I saved so much time preparing and saving money and knowing I'm physically able to do this. It shouldn't be the problem, but being physically able and not having enough air to breathe throughout all the parts of your body, you know, your brain, your heart, wherever it needs more air, you can't help it. I mean, it was one of the most bummed out feelings I ever had, because, you know, I'm not gonna be able to even try to hike myself up to 18,000-ish feet. So it was definitely it humbled me, because I knew I did what I could and there was nothing more I could do, but it still sucked because, you know, I didn't even get to try. So that was probably the worst feeling I could have had, just not being able to really push myself to try.
Sean, you made a good decision, bro. I'm proud of you. You made it really far, so don't beat yourself up about it. And whenever you're watching this, just know, bro, I am by your side. I am here for you. And if you want to conquer this mountain again one day, I ain't got a problem with taking you up, man. I wouldn't have just chose anybody to come up here, man. I'm really grateful to call you your friend, and I really appreciate who you are, and I really appreciate the friend you are and the friend you are to others, man. So enjoy the rest of this video, bro, and who knows, maybe I'll show you the view at the summit tomorrow morning. It's 5 o'clock, guys. We're just chowing on some pasta thanks to this awesome chef that's hooking us up. He's really taking care of us. It's awesome. We got some pasta and ham. Really gonna get a good carb load tonight because we really need it. We're gonna need all the stability as far as food we can get tomorrow. It's gonna be a really long day, like 12 hours. So not only is it 12 hours, but at altitude 12 hours. So we need to be as fueled up as possible right now. So that's what we're doing. I'm also eating Oreos. They hooked us up, man, they did. And then I'm drinking some mango nectar. It's gonna get really cold tonight. And in the morning as well, it's gonna be extremely cold. So I'm not really sure what to expect as far as all that goes, but we're also hooked up with some hand warmers and toe warmers and stuff like that. I will be using them. But as far as like the way my body feels, headache, all that kind of stuff, I feel very good, very good. All right, guys. It's time to go to bed. It's like 6, maybe 6:30, somewhere in there. I don't know, to be honest with you. I have no idea. It's not too cold in here, but it's cold out there. We're getting up around 12, 1, 2, somewhere in there. I feel great right now. I think we got everything packed that we need. We got all our food packed just a few minutes ago. Any last words for the night, Benny?
Sleep tight.
That's about it. That's exactly it. So I'll update you guys in the morning when we get up. And this is where the journey is about to begin. So here we go, guys. Good night. Alright guys, it's no joke. We've been hiking for how many hours?
Right now, 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay. 3 hours and 40 minutes. We're not too far from what they call the labyrinth. I'm definitely feeling it, but trying to keep my head up. What about you, Benny?
Oh yeah.
Sounds good. The view here's, I don't really know how to explain it. It's really amazing. We're just coming up on sunrise, and it's really beautiful. I have no idea how far the lodge is from here. It's a long ways though.
This one, Canalón.
What's that?
I'm gonna have to tell my buddies about this one.
Oh my gosh. Alright guys, we made it to the glacier. There it is. Oh my gosh, what are you thinking, dude?
Huh?
What are you thinking?
I'm exhausted. We still got four more hours climbing. I'm at my limit.
I'll be honest, this is not fun. But I tell you what, that view, man, and to be able to say I'm on top of the third highest point in North America, it's gonna be worth it. By the way, we're at the halfway point, which, oh my gosh, it's terrible to think about because we're a long ways and we still got just this far to go. But I can't let that get to my mind. I'm almost positive you cannot see these people, but on the mountain right there, I'll try and crop in for you guys. There's 3 dots. Those are people. So yeah, here we go. Let's try to do this. We got our harnesses on because we're probably gonna have to hook some rope to ourselves.
Rope, high screws.
High screws, all that junk. Oh my gosh, let's do it. Whatever.
Got all the toys.
All the toys.
What are you thinking, David?
I think that we're gonna make it.
Think so?
Yeah,
Heck
for
yeah,
sure.
baby. That's
sure.
what I like to hear.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I like to hear, guys. My God say that we're gonna make it. So let's do this thing, guys. Listen, guys. We're at the glacier. And I'm gonna be so honest with you. I'm hurting really bad. Really bad. I needed more time to acclimate, but we just didn't have it. Our guide says that, David here is saying that to get to the top we're looking at another 4 hours. And that's with a steady pace. And my mind says go for it, but my body is like not letting me. I'm so like, I'm really let down, I'll be honest. Realizing that I was not going to be able to reach the summit was heartbreaking. I just wanted to cry because I'm not one to give up on stuff like that. And oh my gosh, it was like such a feeling of defeat, but
when we got to the glacier, I pretty much knew that we weren't going to summit. But overall, I was proud that I made it that far because I'm an amateur. This is my first mountain ever climbing, and I was proud of the fact that I made it that far because I don't have the experience or the knowledge of what I was encountering. So the guide gave me props for my first time, you know, made it that high. So I was pretty proud of myself that I made it there. So with a little practice, I know that I can reach that and a lot more. So it kind of gave me I use that as my cookie jar now, right? I can look back and gather strength from that. I feel blessed to have I would say talent for that. So I was impressed. I felt proud of making it that far.
All right, guys. It's taking a lot for me to say this. For those of you who know me, I don't like quitting. It's not something I do. But guys, I have to do what's best. We made it. Our guide's saying we're like 17,500. And that's like, whew, right at close to like real close to the third highest point. We're real close. But I just can't do it, man. And this hurts really bad. Hurts really bad to say this because I was gonna make a video and I might still finish it. But the reason I grew my beard out is so that I could so that when I was on the summit I could look like a mountain man, you know? It's crazy. But just like a dream, you know? And it's not gonna happen. And I'm sorry for everybody that was pushing or on my side to summit. I promise this hurts a lot, but we'll have to try to do this another day. But I promise you this whole trip has taught me on this mountain, it has shown me so much of the bigness of God and His grace. Like, I just can't comprehend how big this is. And that's nothing on the scale of who God is. And so His love for us, if it's bigger than this mountain, and I know it is, it's unimaginable. And for anybody out there that's wanting to try to do something like this, do it, man. Don't let anything stop you, but be wise. So I'm gonna fly the drone and let you guys enjoy the view along with me. And just look at the beauty of God. Try to see the beauty of God whenever you see this footage, okay guys? Because it's very remarkable. Look at this mountain and then look at the love of God. The love of God is bigger than this mountain. Okay guys? Alright. Enjoy this video, guys.
Vinny. Let me tell you something. Try your boots on more than once, because I feel like all my toenails are twisted backwards. They hurt so bad.
Guys, you don't need to just rent mountaineering boots and wear them for a short time before you really need to have something good on your feet, because going up the mountain wasn't too bad, but coming down, oh my gosh. I actually 2 of my toenails ended up falling off not too long after that mountain, because like the whole time those boots were just right into my toes. I was beaten. It was really bad actually.
You see that? Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank you so much, David. You're very welcome. A pleasure for me.
Oh my gosh. No fizz bomb, huh? Is that bad? Alright guys. In the rear view mirror is the lodge. I'm glad. How about you?
Oh man. Glad I'm going home. It's over with. It's a nightmare.
That was the most work I've ever done. I've never in my life been through something that intense.
The scenery, like I said in the beginning, it was so big. From like even hours away, it was so big. But getting closer to it on the drive up, just seeing us get closer to it, it was amazing. And then to be able to like look down on the clouds from just the base camp, I mean at 14,500 feet, was incredible. Not every day you can look down on clouds. You're always looking up on clouds.
It would have to be the whole thing together, you know. It was ups and downs, you know. You can't really take one thing and say this is my favorite part. Overall, it was the best. But now that I'm talking about it, I guess the best part is hiking through the snow. Once it got really, it felt, you know, I could put the crampons on, and got the little axe out, and trekking up the snow. It was scary, but it was something I've never done before. I've never even seen the snow, so, and then experiencing that was, I guess overall it was my favorite.
It was probably sunrise. We were probably around 16,500-ish, 16,000 when we saw the sunrise, and wow, it was like, it felt like, seriously, it was like heaven. I don't even know how to explain it. It was just amazing. Because as far as you can see, it was just this glow of orange and yellow all across the horizon.
I would say as you're attempting or planning to summit something like Orizaba, or anything that you've never done before that's way higher than where you're from, you need to acclimate, which is get used to a certain altitude. So going up to a certain point where you know you feel okay, and maybe just go a little bit further to where you feel on the border, you feel okay, but it feels kind of funny, and maybe just like stay there for a couple days until you feel comfortable with that altitude, and then progress and go further. Basically, take steps, take your time, plan, and expand your trip for your summit.
Okay guys, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I'm really hard-headed when it comes to like seeing a challenge in front of me and saying, okay, I can just go do it. And I was like very mentally prepared to summit Orizaba. I can say it was much harder than I was expecting. Like going up the glacier in several parts of what they call the labyrinth is really, really steep, like super steep actually. And you really do need to be prepared. So if you're not prepared and you don't like have experience with all that, definitely get a guide, or else I really don't think you're gonna make it to the top. I would really advise getting someone that knows what they're doing if if you don't have much experience, because it will kick your butt and people do die on that mountain. So
If you're an amateur, if you've never done this before, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. Do something that's more beginners. This is not a beginners, you know. But if you're experienced, obviously this is what you. This is a challenge. This is something challenging. But to those that have never done it, try staying where you're at least 4,000 to 3,000 meters above sea level. This way you get your body gets adapted, and because if you're trying to go and hit this one up right now, Orizaba, it's not going to work. Especially if you're coming from sea level, don't do it. You know, do something smaller and then work your way up there, because you're going to waste your time and your money to find out your body can't handle it. So, but if you're a pro and you've done this before, man, this is something to do, man. And that's pretty much it.
We are currently on the way back. That was a good hike. We joined back with Sean yesterday, but didn't record anything about it. He ended up feeling a whole lot better as soon as he got back down, so that was really nice. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you would like more content, or if you enjoy the adventures, feel free to subscribe and follow along for the next one. So God bless you guys, and until next time, go on an adventure, capture it. While you're doing it, love on some people, all right? See ya.